Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a video on the legendary Freefall legs that are extremely difficult to get and very frustrating. So I'm going to try and show you how to get them. I have tried the jetpack method and I found the jetpack method was almost impossible. But there was one guy that I know Oxhorn did the video, but the way Oxhorn did it didn't explain it well at all. So don't even bother watching Oxhorn's video. There are a couple of other guys that have done the videos with the jetpack, but it just seems more tedious than spending the time to actually learn how to do the walking backward up the wall. Now that's also frustrating, and I almost gave up, but I think after a bit of practice, and I'm going to give you some tips that I did. I've just done it and I've got the legs after like probably 50 tries. It took me about 50 times, so it's not easy. But let me show you. So you come to the Mash Fusion building. So you come in here and there's going to be a bunch of enemies. You take them out. There's going to be an enemy over here. You just shoot them. There might be a legendary just through there. Just take him out. And there's going to be a few up there that just kill them. Now, if you're playing survival like me, you're going to want to save as soon as possible. There are a bunch of sleeping bags in this room here, as you saw when I came from the front door, so just make a save here. There is also a trash can right in this corner here, so you're going to need that trash can. I'm going to show you, you don't need to have done the quest. I'm going to show you how to get to the second floor, and there from the second floor we are going to go try and get to the top again. Like I said, it does take quite a few times to practice this, but spend the time and try and practice it, and once you've done that, then you will find that it actually gets easier each time you try. So, but expect to spend like at least 10, 20, 30, 40 times, right? But this does work eventually. So like I said, I tried the jetpack. I really couldn't do it. I might have done it with the last video. The guy used buff jet. So not just jet, he used buff jet. So Oxhorn said he used jet, and this guy used buff jet, and it seemed to kind of work. So I'll see if I can find his video. I'll put that in the link just in case you want to try the jetpack. I do have power armor with the jetpack. As you can see, I have been trying with the jetpack, and you can actually scale the walls with the jetpack, no problem, right? So I'm going to stay in my power armor just because I want to, and I'll show you that it does work. Now, when you pick up this bin, pick it up on, you can either aim the gun at it or you can just aim it like that, but pick it up on going to first person view and then pick it up by its side. That's the easiest way to actually scale walls. So make sure it's kind of facing sideways. Don't, I thought doing it from top, kind of the bottom of the bin is easier, but it isn't. So the side is the best way. That's the first tip I'm going to give you, so always do that, especially when you climb this part. You can really do it any way you want, but when you climb the second wall, you definitely want to have it in this angle. So let's walk back. So all you do is you kind of walk back, you look as far downward in front of you as possible, and you kind of shimmy your way up the wall. Now you can either kind of go in the middle here, or I kind of like to go kind of down the side. Now just kind of look down, straight down as far as you can, and just kind of walk backwards. If you seem to get stuck, just kind of move around a little bit. Sometimes you'll get stuck on a little ledge or something. Okay, as you can see, the angle of the bin's changing. It doesn't really matter at this point. You can use your right trigger to kind of change the angle. And what we're going to do is now if you have the elevators, you can go up in the elevators as well, but I saw some videos and the way they went, this was easier. Sometimes you go up here in a few seconds, but obviously I seem to be struggling here a little bit. But anyway, you kind of want to go up the wall. It should be a lot quicker than this. I'm sure if I did it again, let me show you, let me go down again and I'll show you quickly how. It should be a lot quicker than that. Okay, again, doesn't matter at this point which way you're going to hold the bin. So there you go, you watch how quick that goes up. It's just kind of, sometimes you just have to try. Now we want to get to the glass floor on this side, yeah. That's the second floor. Like I said, you can take the elevator up to this point instead of doing what I just did, but it's a lot easier once you get some practice and that elevator, this first floor is the best practice you're going to need to get up, because that was the easier part. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we have to go straight up this wall. Now this is hard. I struggled really a lot. I mean, I struggled so much. Like I said, I must have done this like 50 times, and then I watched this last guy's video, um, and he just made it so easy. And I think he must have said something in the video. So like I said, make sure that the trash can is aimed at the side. That's going to be the easiest way to scale up the wall. Now what's going to happen is we're going to scale up the wall when we get to a dark. So as soon as you get to a dark patch, we need to turn left, but you need to do it slowly. So that's what I was struggling as well. So I was able to get up the wall, but as soon as I turned left on the wall, we have to turn left twice. So we have to turn. We've got to go up there, then we're going to turn left, kind of on that wall there, and then we've got to turn left and go up that wall there a little bit. And then we'll get to the legs, right? So yeah, I definitely you're going to need a lot of practice. Like I said, the first thing that'll make this so much easier, as long as if you're holding the bin the right angle. This as soon as I realized that holding on the side makes all the difference in the world, you might actually do it on the first try. So that's the one thing. So we're going to go up the wall. As soon as we get, when it starts to, when we don't see balconies anymore, we're going to just see a solid wall and some, if you look up on this side, yeah, you'll see this kind of dark area. It's got pipes and that kind of inside the wall, kind of, I guess the sidings come off. That's when you want to turn left, and then we're going to turn left again once we get to the next corner. Okay, so let's try this. It might take us a few times. So hold the bin like that. I'm still in my power armor. You don't have to be in your power armor if you don't want. The problem is if you fall, you are going to die. I have fallen a few times, and the trash can lands on the glass. So I was able to try again. So you're better off in power armor if you've got it. And again, you just need an empty frame. You don't need to actually have power armor pieces. As you can see, I've just got a torso with a jetpack, which I thought I might have to actually leave the jetpack at the top there, or the power armor up there, so I just brought the minimum. But obviously you can just take the free falling legs and jump down in your power armor, and you have it. So let's do this. So again, a lot of the times you actually fall down this elevator shaft. You kind of go left to right. You kind of have to stay balanced. You just end up at the bottom of that shaft. Again, just make sure you save, and then if you're playing survival like me, you can't actually save here, but if you're not playing survival, do a quick save at this point, and then obviously when we get to the top. Okay, so we're going to just kind of take your bearing there, and then we kind of walk backwards. And just kind of keep it steady, as you can see. There we go, as we're falling down the elevator shaft. I think I still have the bin there. I seem to be falling down slowly there. Let's see if we lost the bin. The only problem is if you lose a trash can, or it's at the top, we have to do a reload anyway. In this case, it looks like we may have to. Sometimes it'll fall down a little bit after you make it down. Okay, so it looks like I can't see it. So just kind of look around. Sometimes it'll kind of come out of here, not where you expect it. It'll be kind of, it'll bounce in the middle of the floor, yeah. But I don't see it. I think where it must have landed on that second floor. Okay, so let's do another load here. And we'll try again. Now, if you are going to try this in your power armor, and do kind of what Oxhorn did, make sure you got a whole bunch of nuclear quantums. Have at least like 15 to 20. Have some buff jet, like a whole bunch of buff jet, at least 4 buff jets, before you attempt this, because you are going to need them. I don't know how many that guy used. Probably only like 2 or 3, but have the extra ones in case you actually need them before showing up here. Okay, oh, I think I loaded the wrong one. This is the one that I have already acquired the legs, so let me just load the previous one. Okay, so go into first person mode. That's just the easiest. Just pick it up, walk backwards. Okay, as soon as you see the glass fall, just kind of jump out. Okay, we're gonna go grab it by the side here. Now just kind of take your time, go up slowly. It generally goes up, if you're holding it on the side, the trash can by the side, it generally goes up fairly straight. Okay, so you're going to notice on the left here it turns a little bit dark. You'll see kind of like a dark balcony, and then it's going to be another area like this one here. As soon as you see that, we're going to be turning soon. Okay, we'll see now the pipes. Okay, now slowly go to your left here. Don't do. Oh, you see how I kind of fell there? That's going to happen, so you kind of have to. And I think I probably lost the bin there, unfortunately. Otherwise, I could continue. I don't know where that bin actually fell. So as you kind of got that dark area, you kind of have to turn left. Okay, let's see if we. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, there it is. So most of the time it will actually land kind of down here. Oh. And then you don't have to kind of reload it. It saves you a little bit of time. And that's kind of the advantage of being in some power armor. And like I said, as you can see here, I have I just have a torso and no other pieces there. Okay, so let's grab this bin if we still have it. I saw it here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So unfortunately that happens quite a lot. Okay, luckily we still have that. Okay, so there's that first piece. We're going to gently turn left. Try keep on going up. Oh, try not. Oh, you see, I was able to recover at the point. Again, same thing. We're going to go up again. Oh, and I lost. Oh, I was almost there. I was actually almost there. Okay, so if you do land on one of these areas, you can actually continue. I think you can continue. Oh, let me see where the elevator shaft is. Oh, it's right on that side there. Okay, we might be able to get across and just continue. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you do land this, you should be able to continue up. So again, we can continue. You'll see it's veering to the left. There's that piece there. We're going to slowly turn left. Try and continue. And then we're going to go again left. Okay. And I lost the bin again. So let's assume it landed, yeah, hopefully. Oh, there it is. Okay, again, like I said, you're going to be doing this like 50 times. You know, you just have to practice. It'll get easier each time. I almost definitely gave up and said forget it, but I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so let's back up against the wall. Look down as far as you can. Now the last little bit's a little tricky to turn. That turn I struggled with. Okay, so we're going to turn. We're going to keep going to the left. Nope. Missed it again. We'll get it. You just don't want to go too fast. That's my problem that I did the first time. Is I try to go too fast, but it's kind of all in one motion, right? So it's kind of hard not to go too fast, right? But you kind of want to go kind of left and kind of go up the wall, and then once you do the first left, do the second left, and then okay, let's go a little bit higher than we did last time. There we go. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm going to try to go to the left here. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. Oh, there we go. We're going to make it. Sometimes you get stuck on the ledge there. Let's see if we can. Oh, in the window. We might be stuck on the window. My thumb's actually getting... There we go. So... that's kind of how it is. We're at the top here now. Like I said, you kind of have to, once you master that first wall next to the elevator, and you're able to turn left, then that second left is a little trickier, and then that third left, you kind of just have to kind of try and do it in a slow motion, and it's extremely frustrating. Very annoying, but I found it. I found the jetpack so much more frustrating because, you know, you got to jump through the hole, and obviously you got to have quantum. There you go. You got your free armor legs here. Now you like I said, you can take. You don't have to leave your jetpack up here. It won't be a waste. I found this method a lot easier than the jetpack. Like I said, you just have to kind of practice a little bit. Hold that bin on the side. I think that was the key for me. Once you get that piece, then the rest becomes a lot easier to do. So there you go. I hope you did find that video useful. If you did, hit the like button. I will put that person's there's two videos I saw. One that kind of gave me tips on this one. And it wasn't. I looked at a bunch of videos. I probably looked at like 3 or 4 or 5 videos, but the one that kind of he wasn't even talking. He was just typing on the screen, and I found that kind of useful. So that was the first one. And then if you're going to do the jetpack, I mean, you can watch Oxhorns. But there's another guy that makes a much shorter and more. He tells you exactly how he's doing it. The problem with Oxford's video, unfortunately, is he's taking quantum nukers and jet and stuff, but you can't see him doing it. And he doesn't tell you he's doing it. I mean, you see like bottle cap used, but you don't actually see him. He's doing it so quickly, I guess, right? So, well, there you go. We have them there. And finally, probably spent at least 2 hours on this, if not more, probably 2-3 hours trying to get that. So hopefully that made it a little bit easier for you as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Comment, subscribe, and hit the like button.